tough and great fun. It was almost cathartic, you know. Like first failure was in medical school. Could hear the world, you know, crumbling, as we all know, right? Yeah, and that was a very strengthening experience. But the feeling of like fail or pass, you know, the day when the marks are released, I am sure it's still the same, okay? And allow me to share, we had negative marking that time. So those marks, questions like MCQs, if we get it wrong, it's minus marks. So we can get negative marks in the test. But I think looking back, I mean, it's brutal, right, you would think. But looking back, I think it kind of like inculcated, trained us to be really careful, to, you know, not take risks, because like, and to be deliberate in what we want to be, which answer we want to be choosing, to be really considered. And I find that kind of habit, that thinking habit, it carries us through in our clinical practice, right? I like to think that all the time when we are with patients, we are kind of like, we consider the patient in totality, and decisions we make in terms of therapeutics and approaches is deliberate, calibrated, and targeted, personalized for the patient. So it's tough, but it's very strengthening. So it's tough and toughening. I was from canoeing background, competitive canoeing. I was a bodybuilder too. Ooh. Yeah, and in the first 1 and 2 year, we canoed for our faculty, and then also we did performances. Yeah, I wasn't directly involved in the performances in Rec and Flag Day, but we helped to build the prop, went to support. We had a cheer team, that kind, you see. So we were thrown and immersed in the spirits of the school, so to say. Yeah, yeah. So it must be like, from what the senior tells us, you must look like you are. You look like you are ready to defend the school, you know. So we were trained. And I must say, going through that with an open heart and open mind, we had great fun. We enjoyed great camaraderie. Got to see different aspects of classmates and seniors, which we didn't get to see when they were doing serious work. And there was great fun as well. I find that the newer generations are very talented, and I'm very encouraged. What do I mean by that? You seem to be very capable in terms of like more enabled in terms of like performance, your creativity, and how technical you are, to how immersed in technology you are. And I find that quite a lot of you speak very well, okay? Not as shy as us, which is a fantastic thing, okay? And I think it also speaks of the times that we are in, more technologically immersed, you know, very tech savvy, very social, especially social media, right? And I also find that the yearning, the desire to do the right thing, to do good is cliche, but it is to do good, to come together, to leverage and be part of a big team. I find that very encouraging. Okay, so in that regard, I am deeply encouraged, because I see that you're much better. We didn't have a time where we organized formally. For example, yeah, we didn't have a time we organized formally, you know, the white coat, the kind. White coat was a newer movement, right? And which is a very meaningful platform, okay? So, and I find that when I first realized that it was organized by student body, I was like, wow, this is fantastic. And I find also that the school has given the learners, the student, many more opportunities to express and to develop, to explore your talents, your desires, and to develop your capabilities and your expertise in not just academic work, but of course the non-academic extracurricular. And I am very impressed with that. I really believe you'll continue to change for the better. I mean, from what I can see, you know, I see the faculty, the deanery admin work, the leadership, our leadership in the university, being very open, very enlightened, very anticipative, proactive as well, to see, and constantly clarifying what is the end in mind. You know, what do we hope our students to be at the end of final year? Who do we envisage the graduates of Yong Lulin School of Medicine to be, right? And all the time, I see increasingly that the school has a finger on the pulse to see what's needed for the nation. What is needed? How do we stay relevant? How do we help our students to become relevant?